Welcome to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, home of the Panthers, in a program built on the backs of legends like Tony Dorsett, Hugh Green, Mark May, and Mike Ditka. Give it the toughness that is epitomized by anyone who plays in the Steel City. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here for the offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Pocket starts to collapse. That's reeled in. It's Brown. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Panthers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
On second down, he's looking downfield, trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And that is such great execution by this offense. Third down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys,
And he makes the catch inside the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. They'll throw it from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Line gets set, first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's complete to the left. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him in the flat. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. He'll just keep slinging it. Got got his man downfield. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the returner goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in a beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Panthers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner is stopped.
And the Miami offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Gets it out fast. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Complete downfield. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. The give from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts it down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're rolling out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field kind of shrinks, and it kind of becomes a little bit of backyard ball, and you could tell he forced that one in there. Didn't get the interception, thank goodness, but it wasn't a great decision.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fires toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They'll run it from the gun. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooper. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Back to work on second and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. Let's go! Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. On the return, it's Brown. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's De La Rosa. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying to find his man on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the pass.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, these DBs better stay ready, man. I know you're losing the game by a lot right now, but this offense is still taking shots. So you've got to continue to stay ready and make plays like they were able to do on that last one.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Pressure coming. A little screen to the running back. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Touchdown, Canes! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Baylor is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Robert Griffin III, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Miami, 7.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they? And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Pitt!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Miami, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Hart. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Cooper. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He'll try to do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. bullets are flying down the field. Looking to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The aerial assault continues. And he throws another interception. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Stout. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. Third down after the run. The play action fake. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Feeling some heat. He'll pull it down. At the 20, he's got space. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
He wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative. Or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw it on 1st down. They're trying to get to it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that.
Oh, it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Speeding down the left side. The 40. At the 30. The 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stop it.
14.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. Offense getting set for first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. To the air on first down. Going up top. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play penalty.